Every time I've been in Goa in the last couple of years, I've been here on work, and this time it's no different. I'm here to drive the second generation new Hyundai Venue. Now, is it really a second generation, a new generation model, or has it been smartly repackaged? Why I say so is because the fact that the engine options stay the same as before, but then of course a lot has already changed on the car from the outside and inside as well. We'll talk all about it in detail, we'll dig deep, we'll drive this car on the roads of Goa. But before I begin, I request you to subscribe to the autoX YouTube channel in case you haven't already, and please do hit that bell icon so that you don't miss out on the latest videos from autoX. Right away, the new Venue hits you with a more geometric design language. The front is bold and upright, dominated by a slim LED light bar that stretches across the nose, dropping into these sharp quad beam LED headlights. Add a muscular bumper, a sculpted bonnet, and you've got serious road presence. Viewed in profile, you notice the squared off wheel arches and freshly designed 16-inch alloys that give it a tougher stance. Move to the rear and that connected LED bar theme continues. It looks sharp, modern, and gives the Venue a wider visual footprint. The chunky rear bumper only adds to its SUV credentials. And speaking of size, the new Venue is now 48 mm taller and 30 mm wider than before. The wheelbase grows by 20 mm to 25-20 mm, so yes, it is roomier and more substantial now, but more on that later. Step inside the cabin and this is where you feel that Hyundai is flexing because it feels brand new 100%. The cabin has been redone completely, the layout of the dashboard completely new, and the highlight of course is this curved connected dual screen setup, 12.3-inch driver display fully digital and a 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system. Hyundai calls it CCNC, Connected Car Cockpit Navigation Interface, and it's been powered by NVIDIA, and it feels premium, looks premium. It gives you that sporty dynamic feel when you sit inside the cabin, right? And it has all the features that you would like to have in your cabin. You have wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Apart from that, it has a phone mirroring function, level 2 ADAS, yes, that's there as well. And in terms of usability, there are more buttons than before, which I think is a good touch because it gives you this nice tactile feel, and you don't have to take your eyes off the road when you want to use all these buttons, right? For example, you want to switch on the AC, you have these nice levers right here for controlling the temperature and the fan speed, and all these buttons, it feels good. Also, the rotary knob for the drive and traction modes is a nice premium touch, and so is the electronic parking brake. So overall, the front seat of the Hyundai Venue, the new generation Venue, feels nice, sporty. The steering wheel itself is thick and chunky, and I think this is the first time that Hyundai is offering this 4 dots as a symbol of H in an ICE vehicle of theirs. Usually it is reserved for Hyundai's electric vehicles, so that's a nice touch as well. Hyundai's loaded this thing up with a bunch of creature comforts. There's an 8-speaker Bose system, ventilated front seats, a 360-degree camera, and voice recognition for infotainment that understands 5 languages, plus a wireless charger, powered driver's seat, blind spot monitor, and an electric type sunroof. The big highlight in terms of technology is level 2 ADAS, which you get on the top trims of the new generation Hyundai Venue. And level 2 ADAS means front and rear camera, blind spot monitoring, active lane keep assist, active cruise control, forward collision avoidance assist, and many other features. 16 in total. The N-Line gets a few more added features, right? But the regular Venue gets 16 ADAS level 2 features, and Hyundai says that the crash test rating for the new generation Venue will be out sometime in end of December or early next year. So that's when we'll get to know how safe or crash worthy the new generation Venue is. So Hyundai says that it has increased the wheelbase of the new generation Venue by 20 mm, and well, that's not entirely evident in the room that you have at the rear, because while there's decent enough knee room because the rear of the front seat has been scooped out, but the leg room is still at a premium. There's decent headroom. The overall styling stays the same more or less, but the grab handle has been changed, and also a nice neat little touch is the fact that you get these blinds. So if you want privacy, or if you block out the harsh sun like it is right now in Goa, well, you can do that. And of course you also get a foldable armrest with cup holders, so that was there before and it's there now as well. The seats are comfortable. The under thigh support could have been better, but you don't exactly get the sense of space. The fact that the wheelbase has been extended by 20 mm, the space at the rear could have been slightly better, and the driver's seat has been positioned to my driving height. I'm 5 foot 8 inches. If you're somebody who's slightly taller or has longer legs, then you're going to have a problem, because if you want to sit at the rear for long distances, then it's going to be slightly tricky. And the seat at the rear is best suited for 2 people, because 3 with this space here is going to be a really tight fit. So the rear seat space and comfort could have been better, not exactly segment leading. Under the hood, Hyundai is sticking to its tried and tested formula, the same 1.2 litre petrol, 1 litre turbo petrol and the 1.5 diesel. The 1.2 gets a 5-speed manual, the turbo petrol comes with a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed DCT, and for the first time, the diesel gets a 6-speed torque converter automatic, a welcome addition for those who have a long commute and need good efficiency. Alright, so we are driving the 1 litre turbo petrol variant of the new generation Venue. It is the same engine as before, so no changes, so to say. And it is quick, it is fast, it continues to have that turbo lag. So if you want to plan your overtakes, then just mash the throttle maybe half a second before, and we are on an empty stretch of road, and yes, the growl is quite nice, and the car does pick up speed instantly, almost, right? So it's not a boring car, right? And the engine is paired to a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox in this case. It also has a manual, but we're driving the 7-speed DCT, and the shifts are nice, precise. Gear ratios are well spaced, though downshifts can occasionally feel a bit abrupt. Still, build-up of speed is brisk, and the turbo petrol fans won't be disappointed. N-line or not, the 1 litre turbo remains fun whether you're darting through the city or stretching its legs on the highway. We were hoping to sample the 1.5 litre diesel with the 6-speed automatic, but that review will have to wait. So talking about the ride and handling on the new generation Venue, the first thought that comes to the mind is the fact that Hyundai has worked quite a bit on improving the ride comfort in the Venue. One of the complaints on the previous generation model was the fact that the ride was somewhat stiff, not very plush. It was sporty, yes, but now the ride quality, the suspension settings, the damping in particular, has been retuned, and it offers a plush ride. And why I say so is because we are visiting Goa post-monsoon, and most of the roads that we went through were in really bad condition. And if you were to talk about the handling of the new generation Venue, well, it is not a point and shoot car, right? But the handling is decent, steering is communicative to an extent, and if you want to just turn into a corner, the car listens to you, it holds its line, and that's what I like about the Venue. It was the case earlier, and it is the case even now, if not exceedingly better. So in terms of handling, no complaints at all. In terms of ride quality, yes, there's a definite upgrade, and that is something that should work in the Venue's favor. Hyundai announced a new variant nomenclature for the Venue called HX, which stands for Hyundai Experience. Yes, it is cheesy, but it is what it is. Prices for the new Venue start at 7.9 lakh rupees for the 1.2 petrol 5-speed manual and go up to 15.51 lakh rupees for the top spec 1.5 diesel automatic. At the time of taking this video live, the prices of the Venue N line were yet to be revealed. Time for the final say. So the new generation Hyundai Venue, well, the performance feels familiar. The experience overall, not so much, because the design is sharper, the cabin feels more high-tech, and the list of features is longer than ever before. The pricing is quite right too. So yes, Hyundai may not have reinvented the wheel with the new generation Venue, but it definitely has polished it to perfection. What are your thoughts on the new gen Hyundai Venue? Do let us know in the comments below, and if you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and please do subscribe to the autoX YouTube channel.